You may be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Bruce Barnhart, Acting Provost of California University of Pennsylvania, and it is my pleasure to introduce members of the Platform Party here with us today. I would ask that you hold your applause until everyone is introduced. Craig Butzine, Vice President for Marketing and University Relations, Interim Vice President for University Development and Alumni Relations. Dr. Charles Mance, Vice President for University Technology Services. Robert Thorne, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Nancy Pinardi, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. John Callis, Interim Dean, Eberly College of Science and Technology. Dr. Kevin Corey, Dean, College of Education and Human Services. Dr. Stanley Kamasic, Dean and Associate Provost, School of Graduate Studies and Research. Dr. Gwendolyn Perry Burney, Site Coordinator, R. Benjamin Wiley Partnership, Associate Professor, Department of Social Work, and today's Mace Bearer. Dr. Greg Gould, Director, Cal U Center for Undergraduate Research, Professor, Department of Chemistry and Physics, and today's Herald. Dr. Daniel Engstrom, Associate Provost and Associate Vice President of Student Retention and Success. Kembia Munsanje, 2014 Presidential Scholar and Student Member, Council of Trustees. Thomas Uram, Member, Council of Trustees. Commissioner Larry Maggi, Washington County, Class of 1979, Vice Chair, Council of Trustees. Shendi Hirschfield, Class of 2009, and today's guest speaker. Geraldine M. Jones, Interim University President, California University of Pennsylvania. Also at this time, and seated with us on stage, I would like to recognize the members of our faculty who were honored by the Presidential Distinguished Merit Awards Committee for their outstanding achievements in teaching, research, and service. Will each faculty member please rise and be recognized when your name is announced? Presidential Distinguished Merit Award for Excellence in Teaching, presented to Dr. Jody Ducey, Associate Professor, Department of Health Science. Presidential Distinguished Merit Award for Excellence in Research, presented to Dr. Laura Tunerman, Professor and Chair, Department of History and Political Science. Presidential Distinguished Merit Award for Excellence in Service, presented to Dr. Craig Smith, Assistant Professor, Department of History and Political Science.
Hello, boss. Welcome to California University of Pennsylvania's Honors Convocation. We're gathered here today to recognize California University's very best student scholars for their academic achievements, and I congratulate each of you on your success. I also welcome and congratulate the family and friends of our scholars. Your support has contributed to their success, and I am so pleased you could join us today. In addition, I am pleased to welcome and congratulate the amazing faculty scholars who, as Provost Barnhart has announced, are this year's recipients of the Presidential Distinguished Merit Award for Excellence in the areas of teaching, research, and service. Dr. Jody Ducey, Dr. Laura Tunerman, and Dr. Craig Smith. I truly thank you for your wonderful, important work that you do here at Cal U. Congratulations. Presidential scholars, your hard work, your diligence, and your hard work ethic have led you to this special gathering. And today we celebrate your academic achievements. I'm sure you have learned many lessons up to this point, and you will learn many more. As I am certain your parents and loved ones have advised you from time to time, things will go smoothly most of the time, and you will have successes and achievements and celebrations such as this honors convocation. But as I am sure you've also been counseled, sometimes this will not be the case. Even in the remainder of your academic career here at Cal U, as well as later in life, you may experience setbacks. That might be hard for you to hear. After all, you are accustomed to doing well. But please, understand, any setback, any roadblock can be a great lesson for you, and I encourage you to use those moments as opportunities for learning and positive change. Many famous individuals, people we admire, didn't have stellar academic records. Some started with limited prospects. Others faced terrific challenges, but they persevered. We all know Beethoven's beautiful music works. When we hear his remarkable compositions, we may think that with such a natural gift, music and life came easily to him. But this was not the case. His home life was difficult. In his formative years, Beethoven was very awkward on the violin, and because he devoted most of his time to his compositions, he rarely practiced. Even though he loved to compose music, his teachers actually felt he was hopeless at it and would never succeed. Not with the violin, nor in composing. However, Beethoven kept at it, kept plugging along, and as we all know, he composed some of the best loved symphonies of all time. Even losing his hearing didn't end his career. He composed 5 symphonies while he was completely deaf. He had setbacks and difficulties, but he worked hard and he never gave up. And of course, the rest is history. I encourage all of our students here today, our best and our brightest, to welcome the roadblocks and setbacks, as well as the satisfying moments of success. Experience them all, good and bad, and you will grow in maturity, judgment, and wisdom. Which brings us to the important roles we play as members of this global society and the lessons we learn from the people around us. Do we learn only from those who love us, admire us, are generous with us? Or do we also learn lessons from those who do us wrong, push us aside, or consider us to be something less than what we really think we are? I believe we can learn from every person we encounter. Those lessons, good and bad, help us grow as human beings. They give us the resolve to continue on our way with greater purpose. They remind us to treat others as we wish to be treated. So I encourage each of you to learn lessons not only in the classroom or during the good times of your life, but from every person you meet and every experience you encounter. Scholars, you have the knowledge and talent to achieve incredible things. If you can realize the full measure of your abilities, you will change the lives of people around you. And I have no doubt that you will change things for the better. Please know that you make the faculty, staff, administrators, and alumni at Cal U very proud, and we know you will continue to do so. I look forward to congratulating each of you personally as your name is called and you come across the stage. At that time, you will receive a pin inscribed with the words, Presidential Scholar, which I encourage you to wear on your commencement day. I cordially encourage and invite everyone gathered here this afternoon to join us for light refreshments after today's event. Again, congratulations. Thank you.
Shendy Hirschfield, class of 2009, is a digital product manager at Fox News Channel and Fox Business Network in New York City. In this role, she engages with show producers, talent, and the web design team to create new and engaging websites. Using her knowledge of best practices and the latest trends in digital media, she creates websites that provide viewers with interactive experiences. Previously, Hirschfield was a web show page producer for the channel's #1 rated shows, Hannity, Fox Report, America Live, and many more. She left Fox to work for 8 months as an associate social media manager for Avon, and then returned to Fox in September. At CalU, Hirschfield earned a bachelor's degree in communication studies with a concentration in TV and radio broadcasting. She was president of Cal Campaign Consultants, a multidisciplinary organization that teaches students the basics of professional campaigns. And she served for 3 years as chair of the CalU College Republicans. She also spent 5 months as chair of the Southwest Caucus of the Pennsylvania Federation of College Republicans prior to graduation. In the summer of 2009, Hirschfield interned with the Fox News Channel. Fox hired her 3 weeks before she earned her diploma in December 2009. A native of Penn Township, Pennsylvania, and a graduate of Sarah Catholic High School, Hirschfield now lives in Brooklyn, New York. She regularly attends CalU alumni and friends events in the greater New York area. Please join me in welcoming today's guest speaker, Shendy Hirschfield.
Hi, everyone. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me. When Dr. Jones had asked me to come address the students here, I'm supposed to tell my story. And my story and my journey through college, while it was very interesting, I think the things that were most important were the things I learned in my first 6 months living in New York City. And those are the most valuable life lessons I could have learned. I didn't take the traditional journey through college. I started school. I was at Mercyhurst College in Erie, Pennsylvania for 2 years, and someone in my family had lost their job. So I took a hiatus from college, and I worked and I helped out, and then I decided that it was time to go back to school. And in 2007, I transferred to Cal, which was probably the best decision I could have ever made. And while I was at school, I worked full-time, and I didn't let anything kind of hold me back from pursuing a college degree. The most important thing that I learned through college was kind of perseverance, which is something that President Jones had mentioned. That's kind of what propelled me through, and it's continuing to propel me through my career. While I was in school, I did 2 internships. I interned for the Pittsburgh Pirates. It was a much different team in 2007 than it is now. We can all agree to that. And I interned at Fox News in 2009. That summer was probably the best experience that I ever had. I wasn't a go get coffee, a go make copies intern. I pitched segments, I produced packages, I did everything that an intern probably thinks they're not going to be allowed to do. It was an amazing experience. I encourage all of you. I know some of you are probably graduating, so internship experience is a little limited now, but if you are able to, take advantage of doing an internship anywhere you can, because it really does give you real-world experience that you won't necessarily get in the classroom. It'll prepare you going forward. I finished my last semester at Cal in December of 2009, and 3 weeks before I graduated, Fox News had offered me a job. It was as a community engagement production assistant, freelancing, only 20 hours a week, but at that time, the job market wasn't great, so I knew I had to take it. And I worked another job in New York because you can't afford to live in New York on 20 hours a week. So I moved in January 2010, and I had an idea of what it meant to live in New York City. It meant a crazy high rent. It meant living in a shoebox. It meant taking the subway and not having the luxury of being able to get in a car and making a whole new life. I didn't have any friends there, didn't have any family there, so it was a leap of faith to move there. And after graduation, You know, there's a lot of things that I learned from my textbooks, but like I said, those life lessons are kind of very important that I learned. And the one thing that kind of has stuck out to me in the world of tech and social media that we live in today is your online reputation. Has anybody in here Googled themselves? Raise your hands. Have you Googled? Oh, good, good. You know, you have a personal reputation to uphold, but you also have an online reputation. And most people coming out of college, you don't have a lot of real-life job experience in your field. So what do employers look at? They go online, they Google you. Hopefully they don't see pictures from any crazy ruckus that may be on Facebook. That's what they look at. They look at that if you don't have a lot of experience. And so you have that reputation to uphold. And you'll be asked about it. You might not even get a job interview if they see those kind of things. It's so important. I can't stress it enough. I've had friends that, sadly, because of things that have been found on the internet, you know, an employer does not want them. So really think about that going forward, especially after graduation. Create a personal brand for yourself. I don't know. You know, I didn't think about it when I was in school, but what am I about? What do I want to do with my life? What is interesting about me that sets me apart from other people? It's important that you're able to explain that. What qualities could you bring to a workplace in addition to like the technical skills that you did learn in college? And technical skills, even if you don't have the technical skills for a job, you learn them as you go. I certainly didn't have the technical skills to be a digital product manager. I learned most of those. And I was lucky that an employer wanted to let me learn and teach me on the job. These are all things to consider before graduation and even after graduation. My other thing that I kind of dealt with was I had a certain plan when I graduated. I thought my long-term plan was I was going to move to New York, I was going to be an executive producer of a primetime TV show. That was my long-term goal. Things didn't go according to plan, and that's okay, because I was able to adapt to kind of what the work environment was, what the job market was, and I'm glad that I did adapt because the world of TV is really going digital now. Everything is streaming online, Hulu, Netflix, news. You can log in to the site that I work on with your cable provider and watch television all day online. So everything is going digital. So I was very glad that I accepted the opportunity to work in an environment like that. When I started at Fox, like I said, I was a PA and making a very low wage as a production assistant, which is kind of industry standard. After about 9 months, I was promoted, and I became a web show page producer. And my role was to act as a liaison between the TV shows and .com. It was a great experience. I learned about how to build a website, how to engage users, how to make the content interactive so people would want to come to the site. And those were all things that I learned. And as I did that, I realized that I really had a love for social media. Seeing how viewers interacted with hosts, seeing how viewers interacted with even me as getting some of the complaints or getting the compliments or wanting to know what color somebody's tie is, those were questions that people asked. And I saw what an impact it had, not only on me, on the hosts, and on the site traffic, which was my goal, was to get the site traffic up. A lot of parents in here probably think it's crazy, but there are people in the workforce that their sole job is to produce social media content. And that's what I decided I wanted to do. Twitter doesn't seem like it's important, but in the world of media, and most people in here, probably a lot of you get your news from Twitter or for Facebook or any other platform. I left Fox and I went to Avon Cosmetics and I took on the role as a social media manager, and I loved my job, but I knew I still had the news bug and I couldn't really let the news bug go. So I went back to Fox in September, and it was definitely the best decision I could have made. They have let me grow. They have let me try things that have never been tried on the website, and they've trusted me to do that. And part of that is the adapting part to what is available and maintaining my reputation. If I hadn't been willing to adapt, I wouldn't be here. I certainly wouldn't be talking to you. I might still be in Pittsburgh, not working in New York. College isn't about the perfect major. You're gonna learn lots of things in class, but it's what you do with those things and how you apply them. And, you know, you're gonna come out, and we all know the job market is still kind of rough right now, but it's all what you make of it. There was a data from the 2010 census that said that only 27% of college graduates will actually get work in the field that their degree is in. While that may be data, it's not all about that. It's about learning where you fit. You may have a degree in something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where your passion is. You may really love to do something else. So pursue those things. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it, because you can. I certainly didn't think I would be in New York City for 4 years, but I am. I adapted. I went to New York with certain goals, and I'm there with completely different goals now. And as honor students, you guys have already achieved academic success. There's no really higher success than being an honor student. You've done immensely well through college. But how do you define your personal success? Is it money or a title that you're after? Or is it the little things and the stepping stones that get you to your end goal? To me, in college, the biggest success was passing Dr. McGugan's communication research class. If there's any comm studies majors in here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Success was the ability to graduate. And now that I'm out of school and I'm in New York City, I'm living on my own, success has a bit of a different meaning to me. It's certainly not about material things, it's certainly not about money. Those things are all nice, but they're not that important. Success to me, is being able to live in New York, in a city with unlimited opportunity career-wise and unlimited opportunity in personal experiences. Success is being able to contribute to my team at work with solid ideas and seeing some of those solid ideas come live and be on the website. Success is being able to maintain a close relationship with my family and my friends and my parents, even though I'm 7 hours away. Society dictates that money and material things are how success is defined, and that's certainly not how I define my personal success. You don't let anybody dictate what that is to you. It's something that you have to decide on your own, and it's really something that only you can decide. Nobody can make decisions for you. Post-graduation, you will learn a lot of things that you can't get from a textbook, and those experiences, whatever they are, will help you build a career, a family, or whatever it is that you want to do with your life. So stay motivated. I know you already all are very motivated people because you're in this room. Work on establishing your personal brand. Know what it is that you want. Know what it is that you're about. Because when you go into a job interview, they're going to want to know those things. You can't count on anybody but yourself. Nobody is going to do anything for you. Nobody's going to get you a job. You got to do it yourself. Define what your personal success is. Don't let anybody make those decisions for you. And learn what makes you truly happy in life. There are many things that living in Pittsburgh I didn't even know about, and then I moved to New York, and I have newfound loves for all different things outside my career. Art. Wasn't a big art person, now I love going to museums. So you find these things along the way in your journey. In closing, I want to thank Dr. Jones for inviting me here. The CalU family has been nothing but wonderful. Getting a little choked up, sorry. I want to thank some faculty members that I'm crying right now. Sorry. That had made a huge impact on my college career. I don't know if any of them are here, but Dr. Jasko, Dr. Cummings in the communication department, and Dr. Blumberg and Dr. Edmonds in history and political science. Get to know your faculty members. They had a tremendous impact on me. Just means a lot to be here. They're amazing. This staff at this school is amazing. That's all I can say. They made an impact on me. I'm sure they made an impact on you. And I'm grateful to everybody here because this is our family. You leave here and you still will always be a part of Cal. And one of the things that I actually have this on my desk at work that I always keep in mind, and it's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite presidents, Abraham Lincoln. And it's, whatever you are, be a good one. So it doesn't matter what you are, but just be good at it. And know yourself, know what you want to do, and just be a good person, because that's really all that matters. So, thank you.
Would the presidential scholars from the School of Graduate Studies and Research rise, please? Madam President, I am pleased to present the presidential scholars from the School of Graduate Studies and Research. These students have completed 24 graduate credits toward completion of a master's degree with a cumulative quality point average of 3.75 or better. Christy Angelini. Ashley Harrison. Lindsay Burrick. Jordan Cernaloger. Samantha Cornetta. Lisa Crago. Marley DeLuca. Gianna Dino. Carissa Gans. John Hardy. Jamie Heffler. Jonathan Heil. Victoria Hunt. Aaron Jackson. Angela Jones. Andrea Kennelly. Deborah Laponi. Daniel McGrew. Dennis Morton. Brandy Nichols Bay. Alyssa Patton. Sharon Phillips Spada. Brandon Ricker. Shannon Riley. Rachel Samenta. Jenny Sismondo. Nathaniel Hines. Colleen Slobodnik. Lauren Spang. Eric Trosh. Cindy Ware. Jacob Wheatley. Krista Wineland. Caitlin Wright. Presidential scholars from the School of Graduate Studies and Research, be seated, please. Would the presidential scholars from the senior class rise, please? Madam President, I am pleased to present the presidential scholars from the senior class. These students have completed 30 resident hours and accumulated 90 or more total credits toward completion of a bachelor's degree with a cumulative quality point average of 3.25 or better. Ryan Adams. Rachel Anthony. Evan Arison. Jennifer Babiak. Richard Baldwin. Kristen Bates. Gail Bauer. Joseph Bell. Carly Bennett. Carlo Berardelli. Nolan Perez. Maura Bizazzaro. Catherine Bodner. Radwin Bubea. Bethany Bowersox. Melissa Braun. Casey Bricker. William Bright. Emily Buriak. Kimberly Butler. Colleen Campbell. Seth Campbell. Janice Camus. Casey Castor. Samantha Clark. Eric Konjeski. Jared Beadle. Stephen Karatzi. Adam Krofchek. Jordan D'Alessandro. Philip Dawson. Molly Delaney. Melissa Dilla. Hillary Drumheller. Amy Dunn. Jordan Eggy. Brittany Eicher. Abby Evanuik. Joshua Ferguson. Caitlin Flegel. Bethany Frazee. Melvina Frazier. Abigail Freund. Melanie Gabbage. Tabitha Gamble. Rhiannon George. Zachariah Graybill. Lawrence Harris. Samantha Haney. Andy Heasley. Nicholas Heilman. Thomas Henson. Jeffrey Hicks. Taylor Trombetta. Emily Laver. Emily Smithmeyer. Lindsay Hammaker. Cassandra Scott. Keenan Hallis. Emily Studer. Aaron Mastrilli. Bradley Harmon. Amanda Hormel. Courtney Hroback. Ashley Hughes. Jeffrey Ivers. Fato Yallo. Brianne Jenkins. Stephanie Johnson. Scott Jordan. Amanda Kawaji. Adam Kaysen. Caitlin Kelly. Caroline Kibbe. Victoria King. Madison Kirchner. Adam Craner. Haley Krauscher. Jessica Kulinovic. Carly Landis. Logan Lounce. Colin Lynch. Paul Manzanito. Andrea Marcolini. Stephanie Marhefka. Stephen Markoff. Victoria Martin. Kelsey Mason. John McConnell. Sandra McIntosh. Cole McLaughlin. Jared Mendocino. Adam Miglarisi. Elizabeth Miller. Bradley Minoski. Mary Murie. Gina Moore. Shannon Moore. George Morrill. Donald Morris. Jamie Morrison. Mallory Munden. Ashlyn Neifer. Amanda Nooner. Jeffrey Nobili. Dennis Ozello. Cameron Peer. Luke Paletta. Alyssa Potasnik, Kevin Provence, Creighton Rabs, Jessica Reams, Caitlin Ravitsky, Rebecca Rhodes, Stephanie Richards, Matthew Reichert, Brianna Radilla, Haley Robertson, Cody Santiago, Steve Seckletter, Kelly Cease, Mariel Silvio, Clinton Skibo, Jennifer Smida, Nicole Smith, Rachel Smith, Ashley Smida, Bethany Smida, Christy Smida, Casey Sokol, Stephanie Sutherland, Constance Stagan, Abigail Stasenko, Jessica Sullivan, Ashley Zala, Christina Tarbuck, Danina Thompson, Virginia Tinky, Lauren Tarosik, Aaron Volpe, Courtney Wagner, Megan Walker, Megan Weaver, Emma Will, Bethann Wilson, Brittany Wilson, Christopher Wilson, Courtney Wilson, Edward Wise, Rebecca Zack, Olivia Zace, Laura Zeno, Daniel Zwick, Jeremy Wolke, Spencer Lynn, Joshua Wolf. Presidential scholars from the senior class, be seated, please. Would the presidential scholars from the junior class and the associate degree programs rise, please? Madam President, I am pleased to present the presidential scholars from the junior class. These students have completed 30 resident hours and accumulated 60 or more total credits toward completion of a bachelor's degree with a cumulative quality point average of 3.25 or better. Additionally, I'm pleased to present the presidential scholars from the associate degree programs. These students have completed 45 or more resident credits toward completion of an associate degree with a cumulative quality point average of 3.25 or better. Kelsey Baumgarter. Emily Beitzel. Marissa Bursick. Daniel Braun. Elizabeth Brown. Joseph Brown. Samantha Brown. Eugene Bucilli. Adam Buckholz. Olivia Burke. Aaron Butler. Spencer Chamberlain. Isaac Christinus. Tiffany Cox. Leah Deltaris. Angelica Datz. Lamisha Davenport. Kimberly Diebner. Caitlin DeHaas. Devin Dill. Nicole DeJoven. Courtney Downey. Sarah Drudy. Jamie Emmel. Kelly Fate. Susan Fansali. Sandis Mundakel. Corey Hirschberger. David Kiss. Joshua Koval. Shelby Bischoff. Amy Parhetta. Michael Zandheis. Charles Heiser. Shane Urbine. Andrew Farkas. Jenna Fazio. Caitlin Fedoris. Dion Fell. Bradley Furland. Cassandra Fisori. Katrin Fitzgerald. Jared Fitzgerald. Alexis Franchi. Autumn Franklin. Mariah Furlano. Craig Fusina. Jennifer Germano. Erica Glotz. Brianna Gretchen. Nicole Gray. Bruce Grover. Aaron Hagenbook. Kevin Hager. Ronald Hancher. Elizabeth Hartwell, Haley Henderson, Monica Henn, Natalie Hilbert, Alyssa Hoffey, Tori Hamza, Kelsey Hope, Caitlin Hughes, Gregory Jackson, Bridget Jepson, Alexandra Johns, Melena Kalp, Sherry Kappels, Liam Keating, Sarah King, Brian Klein, Timothy Kraus, Michael Kubicek, Brittany Kuhn, Kelsey Kuznicki, Nicholas Langlos, Ashley Lee, Catherine Leberfinger, Lauren Lehman, Michael Lahatsky, Heather Lieb, Amanda Leffler, Kara Lorenzo, Kristen Lyons, Emma Mahadi, Donovan Marcoux, Selena McDade, Daniel Meehan, Jamie Melzer, Michelle Michat, David Mills, Alexis Mills, Stephanie Moore, Alyssa Moss, Denise Mosser, Sharadi Mudimbi, Emily Murray, Megan Muth, Stephen Nyland, Erica Novak, James Novobilski, Holly Owens, Abigail Petrosky, Nicholas Pezza, Rachel Pitaro, Daniel Plants, Samantha Pletcher, Emily Pollock, Eric Porter, Laura Prasuti, Ryan Puel, Krista Ray, Matthew Reese, Shannon Rea, Evan Ricardo, Joshua Richards, Royce Riva, Karen Ross. Trinity Savage. Kara Skyline. Taylor Skersey. Michaela Schaefer. Jason Sherrick. Paul Shepik. David Schaffler. Marissa Syard. Jenna Chicatano. Ryan Smith. Melissa Sokol. Bonnie Spruill. Rebecca Stanley. Jacob Steinhaus. Cassie Stimmel. Matthew Thorson. Alex Tolbert. Sarah Talmer. Rachel Trocchio. Melissa Truby. Ryan Tubbs. Sarah Ventura. Jonathan Veras. Adrian Walls. Jordan Welker. Kirsten Wysong. Maura Wilkerson. Miranda Wright. Sean Wright. Mia Zazak. Logan Zellum. Kembia Munsanje. Corbin Barker. Joshua Bigert. Jade Freeman. Kaylin Hickson. Dustin McVeigh. Samantha Newlin. Heather Podrosky. Ashley Ritz. Lindsay Robertson. Emily Shipman. Casey Sneeringer. Brian Swanson. Aurora Walker. Presidential scholars from the junior class and associate programs, be seated, please.
On behalf of the Council of Trustees, administration, faculty, and staff at California University of Pennsylvania, congratulations to all of our newest presidential scholars. The hard work, dedication, and commitment necessary to earn this type of honor are deeply commended, and acknowledged as our presidential scholars represent the highest of academic achievement among Cal U students. At this time, will everyone please rise? We will sing the first verse of the alma mater. It's found on the last page of your program. Following the alma mater, may I ask that everyone remain standing until the stage party and the faculty recess. After that, please join with us for a light reception which will take place in the main lobby. Thank you all for being here today.